Hello there, EDISON players. Welcome back to another tournament match review. Today we have a round 2 of our Saturday ELLO Double Dash tournament. And we have Ho-Ming on the left versus Thomas on the right. And as you can see, Thomas is on Vayu. And Ho-Ming is on Lightsworn, which we are not seeing yet. But you can guess what the set monster is. It's Raiko. It's going to be taking out a set back row, and Deck Devastation Virus is chained. So Ho-Ming losing out on a bunch of cards here. 2 copies of Honest. There is a Judgment Dragon, Cyber Dragon, Mirror Force, and Threatening Roar still in the hand. And Ho-Ming will have to pass turn. Ho-Ming luckily picking up reinforcements of the army under Deck Devastation Virus. So we could go for Arcus here, or Eren. Yep, we are seeing Eren. And it's attacking straight into a Mirror Force. So perhaps there is a Vayu set. If I were Ho-Ming, I would probably be reading that. Gorse is drawn under Deck Devastation Virus. And Dust Shoot is going to be returning that Judgment Dragon to the deck. Despite Ho-Ming only having 3 names, I think. But now there is the Gorse to deal with, so... Both players drawing and passing. Looks like we're out of the Deck Devastation zone. And here, oh, Necrogardna is tributed for Sirocco. Sirocco is going to attack, and the Gorse is going to come down. 2000 attack token. So the Gorse will attack into a prison, the token attacks into a Raiko, and now Thomas has a pretty neat setup. Mills the Vayu. But there is still a Mirror Force to contend with. Here is Cyber Dragon. Perhaps to entice the opponent into making that Vayu play and attacking straight into the Sirocco. The Mirror Force, rather. Heavy Storm, okay. So Threatening Roar will be chained. Beckoning Light is chained. So Ho-Ming will have access to Honest from the graveyard. Luckily, Thomas doesn't have to deal with the Honest. There's just Caius banishing the Cyber Dragon. Not attacking directly. Okay. And face Jane Mill 2. And Thomas will have to find a way to deal with the Honest in hand. That's a way to deal with it. Gale Sorcerer comes down, banishes the Jane. Now the Vayu is banished. Burial. So another Vayu activation. That's 23, 23, 24. And I think we might have missed an attack from Caius. So players are heading into game 2. Let's skip forward to when that happens. So Ho-Ming will be going first. Foolish Burial for, I presume, Wolf or maybe Necro or Plague. For Garrett, so I'm assuming he has Lumina, right? Yeah, pitching Wolf for Gareth. In the end phase, mill 3 for Lumina, mill 2 for Garrots. No draw, but Lumina did mill a Wolf. And the Garrett did mill a Necrogarna, so definitely not a bad opening turn. Yeah, checking the graveyard, there is a Necrogarna. So this is tough to deal with. You have to clear the Lumina, or else the Lightsworn player can keep getting advantage. But there is the Necrogarna engraved, there is a potential Honest in Hand. And not to mention, there is also back row on the Ho-Ming side of the field. Let's see, Thomas starts the assault with Dark Greffer. Going to pitch Plague, pitch Necrogarna from the deck. Ah, Plague is activated. Okay. So that's maybe a bit greedy, but you have to do what you have to do. Are we going to see Bryonic? No, there is Goyo Guardian. It's gonna try to attack over the Lumina, but here we see, yeah, Necrogarna was also always gonna be activated here. Beckoning Lights allows Ho-Ming to discard his hand, add back a Judgment Dragon and an Arcus. He draws for turn. Lumina activates her effects, pitching Arcus and special summoning it. And then Celestia. That is going to destroy Goyo Guardian. Is that going to be enough for game? Not yet, right? There's 12, 18, 50, 21, 23. Yeah, it's barely just not enough for game. Yeah, Thomas will even stop that last attack of the Celestia to keep things like brain control alive, I would assume. Let's see, can he beat this field of Lightsworn monsters? He'll be T-setting and passing, so not looking good. MST takes out the Burial, puts back the Necrogarna. Is that going to be enough? Wolf attacks Raikou, and yeah, Thomas cannot target anything due to Arcus. So this Raikou is just gonna have to mill. And Arcus followed up by Gareth will be enough to attack for game. So we are going into a game number 3. That's too far. So Thomas starting off with a set monster, 2 cards. And Ho-Ming with Solar Recharge. Following that up with another Solar Recharge. Milling the Consecrate Light. Interesting card. Interesting card. Arcus is coming down. And it's going to attack into Necrogarna. So Ho-Ming was kind of assuming there would be a Raikou. But you can never be 100% sure against Vayu Turbo. Arcus mills 2 in the end phase, and Dustin Radio and Space Typhoon will be taking out both of those back row. And Thomas just follows it up with 3 back row. Okay. Arcus tributed for Celestia. But that is instantly going to be hit with Solemn Judgment. So getting low on life points, dangerous game against Lightsworn. And Thomas has nothing going. So play is back to Ho-Ming. Can he out the 1300 defense Necrogarna? Oh, there is Kaiku, amazing card. Attacks over Necrogarna. And next turn, Kaiku will be able to just banish Necrogarna. Ooh, but Thomas is looking at his copy of Brain Control. But yeah, you don't want to play Brain Control unless you have a way to convert the monster. So, yeah, here we see Brain. Is there a Gale in Thomas's hands? It looks like it. Ah, but he's gonna pitch it for a Dark Greffer. I don't know, maybe he should have summoned Gale. Here we see Sirocco being sent to the graveyard by Dark Greffer. Greffer gets in for 17. And Kaiku will be getting in for 18. And banish some cards from the graveyard as well. Looks like the Plague and Arcus are banished. And Kaiku will just be returned to the other side of the field. Okay. Ho-Ming has another Arcus. And we see Kaiku attacking. Thomas is trying to use Necrogarna, but you cannot do that under Kaiku. Yeah, he must have missed that last turn. So Kaiku will be able to banish the Necrogarna and the Sirocco. And yeah, Ho-Ming completely in control of the game thanks to that Kaiku. What can Vayu even top deck here? Card Trooper would be good. Cyber Dragon would be fine. But it looks like it's neither of those things. We see Return activated. That is gonna give Thomas a way to attack over the Kaiku. And the last card in Thomas's hand. It was Caius. So yeah, that is gonna banish the Kaiku, deal 1000 points of damage. Players arguing a bit over the life points. And if you're Thomas, you probably want to attack with Sirocco first. Although, if there is an Honest, you're dead either way. Oh, not taking the risk. Because I think he knew about Honest, right? There is a Judgment Dragon left in hand though. Kai's attack will be stopped. Does Ho-Ming have enough Lightsworns? Trunade is picked up. looks like there are enough Lightsworns. So gonna pay 1,000. And Necrocarna is gonna keep Thomas alive for one more turn. A wolf is milled. And Thomas just setting a monster, so Judgment Dragon is gonna blow through that, and we have the end of the match. Ho-Ming wins this one. Guys, this is Ryan Atlas. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Bye.